Hey, welcome to the Illinois podcast. This is episode, feels like heaven, 37, episode 37. I'm with my beautiful co-host, my favorite person in the world, Neha. Neha, how you doing today, babe?
I am doing great. How are you, Joe?
I am doing great as well, babe, because I'm with you. We want to keep going. We want to keep growing, and something that keeps...
And we're going to keep showing. So let's talk about the business playbook.
Yeah, that's growing too, right?
Everybody just, I'm sure they are catching Joe's My Mortgage Guy, and I'm sure they're still viewing Talk to Tony from last week. And upcoming is going to be Chris from the real estate. He's a real estate attorney, so that'll be coming up here next week.
Yes.
So we're going to keep showing and growing with that. The local businesses here in the northwest suburbs, local to Algonquin and Lake in the Hills and the surrounding communities. So let's keep going. And what do we got up with the sports?
Awesome. Well, the NFL just keeps chugging along. The NFL keeps going, keeps growing, keeps doing their thing.
What's going on with the Bears?
Well, good things and bad things with the Bears. The Bears' offensive line is horrendous.
But I did hear that Caleb he passed for over 200 yards.
Well, you heard that wrong, actually, because he passed for over 300 yards. He passed
300.
363 yards.
But I was correct. He threw for over 200.
Very true.
So, but it was over 300.
363 yards. Bears rookie record, which doesn't say much. I think he beat Mitch Trubisky his record, but it's pretty cool. He had thrown 50 times. Offensive line's in shambles.
I mean, he is getting closer to my thing about the bet. We can slowly but surely maybe get him in that betting favor.
Betting favor of what? Oh, where we can start.
Be able to bet. We shouldn't bet against him.
Right. Oh, I hope you're right.
But next week, if they win due to Caleb Williams,
yes,
we can start to maybe, say,
right.
Don't bet against him.
We're not. I know where you're going with that. With the Patrick Mahomes, obviously.
Yeah.
I hope so. The Bears got a lot of changes. They're going to have to improve their offensive line. Without an offensive line in football, you have nothing. And right now, the Bears.
I mean, if Jason Kelce wants to come in and
he can come on the Bears,
be the center.
Yes,
we
would.
I mean, I don't think
we want you.
I don't think. What's Jason Kelce's wife's name?
Kylie.
I don't think Kylie Kelsey's going to be okay with that. But
no, probably not.
Jason Kelce, for the team, he might be you know what? I might come out of retirement.
Well, Jason, if you watch this episode, oh God, I would love for you and Travis to watch this episode.
Hey, Jason, we're going to tag you.
There you go. Because we're trying to take our podcast to new heights, right? So hopefully he comes as well. Speaking of Kelce, though, Travis plays for the Chiefs, your favorite team, and they won again, right?
What up, Mahomes?
But they had kind of a little questionable win. And
they were playing the Falcons.
They were Atlanta.
Kirk Cousins.
That's the Falcons.
Was it a cousin or was it Kirk Cousins? My cousin or Kirk Cousins?
It would be cool if it was one of our cousins. I mean, it would have to be your cousin because I don't have any first cousins. But it would be cool if it was
I have 300 first cousins. Literally,
you have a lot.
My dad has 9 brothers and sisters.
Yes, yeah, you've got a lot of cousins. You've got a lot, but it's not any of your cousins. It is Kirk.
I don't think Joe's met them all yet.
Really?
I don't think so.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Haven't.
It's a lot, though. It's a lot to meet. So
it's a lot to manage.
It is. But the Chiefs won again, so they're 3-0. What is new? Water's wet.
Water's wet. Sun is dry. Is there anything else new? Chiefs won again.
Yes. Now it is Tuesday right now when we're doing this. Again, we never know if we're gonna record Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but it is Tuesday. But yesterday there was a couple games.
The only thing consistent about our recording is that it's going to be on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Yes, but we're going to put it out.
And it will be at probably 4 o'clock. That is our recording time.
Okay. But we're going to probably put it out 6 o'clock Central Time on Thursdays consistently. And when does the business? I know people probably already watched the episode now with Joe and Joe, but when does that typically come out on Tuesdays?
It is on Tuesdays at 4 p.m.
Nice. So probably already watched that episode. If you did,
and I'm sure you know all about how to finance mortgages.
You probably don't. And if you need to learn anything,
you need to get in touch with Joe. His information is on the bottom of episode 36.5.
Very true. That's absolutely 100%.
And then
true.
if you need to know all about real estate, check out episode 35.5 with Talk to Tony.
There you go. Absolutely. So we hope you guys keep watching, enjoying those shows. But we did watch a couple more football games. There was 2 Monday Night Football games yesterday. If you remember, the Bills played the Jaguars. That was the first one we watched.
I mean, Josh Allen just took it to
just went beast mode.
We rank Josh Allen number 2. Current NFL footballs, Josh Allen, we rank him number 2.
We do. You know what's funny is as the game progressed yesterday, the Vegas odds they flipped. It was Patrick Mahomes as the lead. Again, it's 3 weeks, but Patrick Mahomes was the leading MVP candidate. And when the game was over with the Bills and the Jaguars, which was 47-10, never a game. Josh Allen crushed it. Trevor Lawrence and Jaguars got smoked.
Let's take this angle. Okay. First time. Is it first time or has this been done before? 2 Monday Night Football games.
Yeah. There's been 2 Monday Night Football games before, but that one was kind of like just like a slaughter. But the other game was really good, and that was against the Washington Commanders against Cincinnati Bengals.
Jaden Daniels, game of a lifetime.
Yeah.
He was just going all out. Like he was a vet quarterback.
He was crushing it.
Like
absolutely crushing
nothing it. Like Tom Brady, Joe Montana style.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes, like in the Super Bowl, maybe.
Jaden Daniels crushed it. He threw 23 passes and he only missed on 2 of them.
Whoa! What did I say? It was 91% this morning on Get Up.
Oh, get up! Get on up!
Get up! Now get on up.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. So that was a great game. Joe Burrow and the Bengals played great.
There is one other game that we have to mention.
Okay.
Where Dak again.
Oh no.
Is getting paid, but he didn't make the plays against Miss Jackson. Oh! Because I thought it was Lauren. I mean, before Lamar Jackson came on the scene, it was all about Lauren Jackson
from the
WNBA.
The funny thing is to just like bring everybody to the party. So we are watching the game when they played against the Cowboys, and it says L. Jackson, and you go, well, Lauren Jackson, and I go, no, babe, it's actually Lamar.
I mean, I know everything about the WNBA, and Lauren Jackson was MVP.
Yes,
like twice, I think.
I think with Seattle too, right?
Yeah, Seattle Storm.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, Lauren Jackson, like Lamar Jackson, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, they're playing against Dak, who's, the highest paid quarterback.
Right.
And of course we're thinking, oh, Dak and the Cowboys, they're going to get this one because Dak's getting paid.
Yeah.
But of course, Lamar Jackson, who's just like phenomenal.
But you know who was really even more phenomenal that game? Was King Henry, Derrick Henry, the running back. He just ran. And what's happening against teams that are playing against the Cowboys, and kind of teams playing against my Bears, but anyway, is they're just running all over him. And Derrick Henry, who's one of the greatest running backs the last 20 years, he just ran all over them. And it was, again, Dallas's problem right now is they can't stop the run. Everybody's running all over them. And the Ravens showed that.
I mean, let's talk about the running backs, right? I mean, like they do a spread top 5 running backs.
Mm-hmm.
And I want this to be one of our poll questions. Let's talk, is it...
Well, a lot of guys are hurt now, though, so it'd be tough. Like Christian McCaffrey's arguably the best running back in football, and he's been hurt all year. But, I guess, we could do that. In fact, that's probably a good one. Who's the best current running back that's playing in the NFL right now?
Who do you got?
It might be Christian McCaffrey's backup, Jordan Mason, who's been crushing it for the 49ers. I thought the 49ers lost the Rams, which is crazy, too. Purdy was good. Purdy was pretty good.
No, but maybe I'm not in the right position. But what position is Justin Jefferson?
He's a wide receiver.
Okay, so let's do wide receivers.
Oh, okay. But let's do that as a poll. Who are some of your... give me 2 receivers you like.
Okay.
Justin Jefferson? No, Rome Odunze. Rome Odunze is a rookie on the Bears. He's great, but he's not one of the best.
What about Debo?
Debo got hurt. He's a stud. The guy that used to be on the Chiefs. That's not. What about? Dolphins.
Is it CeeDee Lamb?
CeeDee Lamb, nice. Okay, CeeDee Lamb is probably right there. Yeah, that's great. And then Tyreek Hill, of course, with the Dolphins. That'll be a good one. Name top 5 best wide receivers in football right now. I think that'd be a good question.
Yeah. Let me pin that down.
Oh yeah, hey, pin it. Pin it.
Wide WR.
There you go. Well, speaking about the dub, if we want to go dub stuff, because we should probably talk about the dub. So the WNBA has started the playoffs. There are 3 teams I think it would be safe to say that we're kind of have our eyes on. And if I'm wrong, please let me know. But I'd say...
Minnesota Lynx as well.
Okay. You haven't even heard my 3, but wasn't going to say Lynx, so you got me.
That is the 4th one.
Okay. But I would definitely say the New York Liberty. I would definitely say...
Let's name the players.
And the New York... the 2 I know the best is... of course, Brianna Stewart, and Sabrina Ionescu.
And then Courtney Vandersloot. Jonquel Jones.
Oh, Jonquel Jones. Please, always forget her.
And
I think you're not going to remember. How about on the?
It's an African American player.
Okay. But we also like that.
She has like a hyphenated last name.
We like the Aces a lot too.
Aces are amazing.
Have the current GOAT,
Asia Wilson.
Didn't she? She won MVP.
So we after we announce our teams, let's announce MVP and Rookie of the Year. That
we'll definitely.
I think got officially announced.
Did Kelsey Plum? Who else on the Aces do you like?
Chelsea Gray.
Oh, Chelsea Gray is great too. Yeah. So I know
Kate Martin. She's not a starter, but she is from Iowa. Caitlin Clark's college.
Yep. And yeah. And then speaking of Caitlin Clark, the other team we're probably paying attention most is the Indiana Fever, and led by 3 amazing women.
Well, there's also another team, the Connecticut Sun, who are currently playing the Indiana Fever.
Led by Alyssa Thomas, but also, what was the young lady?
Dewana Bonner.
Yeah, who's the person off the bench? Do you remember?
Marby. Yeah.
Might have been.
The blonde girl with the brown roots.
Yeah, blonde girl with the brown roots. But
that's a lot of people.
But our Fever got our three women we love.
Kelsey Mitchell, Aaliyah Boston,
and
Caitlin Clark.
So right now you got,
and the other starters would be Lexi Hall.
Oh wow, yeah, Lexi.
And
then the
Nelissa Smith.
Yes, Nelissa Smith. Yeah, we got it. So right now the Fever are down by 1, but it's the best of 3. So if they lose tomorrow, it's done, right? Right now,
they don't play like the men's. I think it's just because they don't have as many teams, or I don't know the whole story behind.
Right.
But yeah, it's just different.
The Liberty up 1-0. We're actually going to go watch the Liberty here in a couple hours, right? They play game 2 today.
Yeah, Aces are
Aces
up
are also up tonight. Probably not going to make it, but
who the Lynx are playing against.
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm not sure what.
That's what I'm saying. I think our main teams are the Aces, Liberty.
But I think whoever the Lynx are playing against, I'm rooting for the Lynx.
Okay, nice. Well, speaking of rooting for people, so they have had some awards. They've announced both the MVP and the Rookie of the Year. MVP was
unanimous for Asia Wilson.
First in points per game, second in rebounds per game, first in blocks per game. Just crushed it, and still, she had an amazing first game in game 1 of the playoffs.
We do need to note that by ESPN rankings, Caitlin did come in 4th.
She did in the MVP, yeah,
and
that's really amazing.
That's tremendous for a rookie.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
And the only other rookie that, not that Caitlin got MVP, but there was a rookie that got MVP the same year she got Rookie of the Year, and that was Candace Parker.
Only one ever, right?
She's the only one ever.
Candace Parker's the only one ever. So,
so hats off. And
Caitlin, okay, so that's MVP. But speaking about Rookie of the Year,
unanimous. Caitlin, yeah,
pretty amazing.
I mean, considering she's had all the turnovers, which she's brought down significantly,
big time. She has,
but she's not consistent. And as a rookie, it's kind of what happens. She's not consistent on her shooting game. She's not always shooting it like crazy,
right?
But
but she's gonna keep getting better.
Yeah.
And one of the things, and I know we've referenced it before, but I still think, and you tell me if I'm wrong, I still think her not making the Olympic team was the best thing that could have happened to her, because her team in college basketball went to the finals. She had like a week and a half or something like that to rest before the season started. So she kind of went right from college right to the pros. So she kind of was like thrown right into it, and then she was playing, and you could tell initially it was a little hard for her to kind of figure things out, which would to anyone. But man, since the All-Star break, I mean, you could tell she's bulked up. You could tell she got that floater we talked about. Her shooting percentages have increased. Her assists have increased. Her turnovers have decreased. I mean, y'all in WNBA, y'all better watch out for that girl, because it's coming, and it's coming. You know what I mean?
It's coming strong.
Strong.
She's the only player that's done the triple-double within her first month and a half of playing pro.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, yeah, she's like, I can't wait to see what we see come out of her.
So we actually had the opportunity to go see a bunch of WNBA games.
Not a bunch, like 3.
That was 4.
3.
It was 3. So can you rank those games that we saw from best to worst as far as?
The middle one was first. The first one was second.
Yeah, nobody knows middle, first, and second.
Okay, so the first one we saw at Gangbridge Fieldhouse, where Caitlin did her first triple-double as a pro.
We watched
was
that.
number 1.
We watched that.
Yeah.
That
and then
awesome.
The second one, where Caitlin came and played against the Sky, that wasn't at Wintrust Arena in Chicago. That one was 2. And then the third one was where the Sky played the Sparks. That one was 3rd. I mean, you guys do the math. So, yeah.
It was pretty cool. A couple things. So the second game, the one you put second, the Sky one at the last minute, which was amazing. But to go to that game that you're referencing as number 1, and I agree completely, to be at that arena in Indiana while she got her triple-double, first one ever. The
first one as a pro. She's gotten a few as a college player.
Absolutely. I got one when I was in 4th grade. But no, like as a pro.
Seriously?
As a pro to see that.
4th grader?
As a pro.
I want to see this.
And here, I'm still waiting to see your varsity rugby highlights. They're still coming up. I contacted ESPN. They're like, oh my God, we got so many. Are you talking about Neha? Oh, actually, Neha Patel, that would be it. That was your Priya.
Yeah, now everyone's gonna find me.
Yes. Well, I don't know if they will, because I'm sure there's a lot of Patels to look up. So they'd have to kind of like work their way through. But it was exciting. It was exciting stuff. And I guess we could just do another preview too. So as far as the Illinois, as far as the business playbook is concerned, we got something else that's going to be happening in a couple weeks as well that probably we should.
Yeah, we should announce that the first 4 interviews. Or not the first 4, because of course Jackie was our flagship and was a couple weeks before it really set sail.
She crushed it though. Good job, Jackie.
Yeah, she was our first, just momentous.
I love it.
Fun.
Yep.
Travel. Such an explosion.
Yes.
So with Mark.
Yep.
It was Mark.
Yes. Oh, we're talking about all the people we met. Yeah. Talk to Tony.
Joe. And now
Joe, your mortgage
Chris, the real estate attorney.
Yes.
The 4 of them are going to come after Chris's interview.
Nice.
We're all going to sit down, both Joe and me, and the 4 of them are going to come on a panel interview.
Oh man.
And we're going to have a engaging panel discussion.
Yes.
And it's going to be 20 to 30 minutes long.
Yep.
And we're going to just have a very insightful chat. So I think that's going to really excite everybody and continue our discussion.
You know, and it's really kind of cool too, because we use this platform originally just kind of get us out there, have some fun with sports and entertainment. You know, honestly, if you can do anything with your wife and you can do it once a week and you can spend time together, I always think that's a cool thing anyways. And like, we look forward to this every week and we keep going and growing, and we love what's happening with the Illinois podcast. Everything's going great.
Yeah.
But, you know, really with the business playbook, I love, and I know you do as well, since you are part of like the chamber and you've got this business that's, you know, thriving.
Yeah. Originally, this was just like a way for me to learn more about sports and us to have fun.
Yeah.
And now it's just kind of blossomed into this like fun thing for us to do with business.
Yeah.
And to kind of, you know, a community thing.
And that's one of the things that too, you know, if y'all don't know about us, like we would always champion, you know, the underdog. We always root for the underdog.
And bringing people together.
Yeah.
You know,
and small businesses are underdogs, and the fact that we can promote them and we can show people how amazing they are, because those are the ones we're rooting for. So I just think it's a really
building community and bringing people together. Like, that's our focus, and that's our passion in life, is just, you know, helping people and bringing people together.
Absolutely. Well, I think it is time for our movie resurrection section. Is that what it's called?
Movie revisits.
So
toned down, but formally movie resurrection.
Or movie resuscitation. So movie revisitation.
Whichever route we want to go on that. So
I love it.
But this week it is going to be School of Rock, which we have informally mentioned a couple times because we are a big Stevie Nicks fan.
Yes.
So yes, Edge of 17 is in the movie.
It is. It plays kind of a cool part of the movie too, by the way. But yes.
But here's the formal review, led by Joe. I will chime in here.
Please do. So basically, there's this. By the way, this is a great movie. Okay, this is a really fun movie.
And if we already did it, well, here it is again.
I know we didn't do it. But so if you have kids, you should watch this. If you don't have kids, you should watch this. It's just a great feel good movie. So it kind of starts off with this guy, Jack Black plays a character named Dewey. Don't remember his last name, but his name's Dewey. And
Dewey
I remember that
Decimal System.
Yeah, Dewey. Okay. DDS. And he's in a rock band. He's kind of like a little crazy in the rock band. His rock band kicks him out. He needs some money. He's living with his roommate. His
roommate's girlfriend,
Sarah Silverman, but she's
not friendly.
Yeah, she kind of rhymes with the word itch, but we won't go there. But she's not the nicest person in the world. But she's kind of not the nicest person in the world because her boyfriend's got a roommate that's a schlub that's not paying his rent, right?
Kind of moochy.
Very, very, very.
I mean,
moochy.
Kind of a freeloader.
Very much a freeloader.
You know, we need some cash, and he's not providing it.
He's not. So he's trying to like sell his equipment, get some money, can't do it. All of a sudden, phone rings. It's for his roommate, Ned Schneebly, and he picks up, and
he kind of learns that this call is for a subbing job that pays money.
Yeah, and he needs money. So he goes there. When he first goes there, he's still like a big time loser. So he's not really a good substitute teacher.
So he's like, hey, I'm Ned Schliebly, so I'll take this job.
Yeah, he pretends he's Ned Schliebly, even though he's Dewey. Not decimal system, could be. So he goes there, and then all of a sudden he's this horrible teacher. But he's not a bad person. He's just
basically tells him to stare at the wall, or something like that.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. But then he's a music guy because because he plays in a band, plays guitar, and then he listens to all the kids play music together for music class.
Yeah, so he's like, "Whoa, these guys can play music."
He's like, "Whoa, these guys are good." So then what does he do? He goes out to his van, not the newest van in the world. Goes out to his van, brings out all this musical equipment, introduces it to the kids. Sees kids, oh, you play guitar, come over here, play guitar. Oh, you play cello, we'll turn it around, you got a bass, cello. Oh, you play.
Oh, you guys sing. Oh, you guys do dancing.
Yes.
Oh, you guys do this.
Yep.
Get them all on different instruments.
Got them all.
And so basically they're a band.
They're a band, but not really, but they are. So he convinces the kids there's going to be this like special thing that all the other schools are going to do, this whole like battle of the bands. And really, there's an ulterior motive, but we don't know about that yet. So they practice, everything's cool. They go through some ins and some outs, some good things, some bad things. The lead guitarist, Zach, he's awesome. This little kid can just... And one day...
they all are basically awesome.
They are awesome.
All their instruments.
Yeah. But
kids, they're amazing.
But that Zach kid, he actually like writes a song, right? Baby, we've been making straight A's, right? We've been stuck in the dark days. So he does this whole song. Then they do it. Then movie starts ending, and Dewey's found out he's not Ned Schliebly, and basically everyone's like, "Get out of here!" So he gets kicked out.
The girlfriend rats him out.
So then he gets fired. But the kids, in a punk move, go to his house and they're like, "Listen, man,
we got to go to the audition.
We got to do this, man." So then they go. They go to the audition. They make the audition.
The parents come. They're all like, "Oh my god!"
It's a battle of bands. They go. They play Zach's song. They had already practiced another song that Dewey had already kind of gone with them, but they do Zach's song.
Dewey wants them to do Zach's song.
Yeah, he does. He's like, "Listen,
even though
man."
They're unsure, but then they overcome it.
Yeah,
and they do it, and
they're
amazing.
They crush it.
The parents are so happy because they're like, "Wow, they're great."
Yes,
they forgive them.
Yes,
it's a happy ending.
It's
in the middle when Dewey's trying to get the principal.
Yeah.
Joan Cusack.
Yes.
She loves Steve. She secretly loves
Stevie Nicks.
So Edge of 17 is like the Hallmark song.
Yeah, and like Dewey's singing it too. He's like, "Just like the world," right? And he's singing it, he's walking and stuff. So the movie ends. It's really cool. Everybody feels good. It's called School of Rock. They actually do a whole School of Rock music studio. And that's how the movie ends. We highly recommend this movie. You're going to laugh.
You're going to cry. You're going to yell. You're going to shout. You're going to laugh. You're going to giggle. You're going to roll around. And you're going to dance. So out of 5 stars, baby, what are you going to give it? 1 through 5? 1 through 5. A million stars.
How about 1 through 5, though? How about we do that?
5.
I'm going to go 4.5. I want you to watch this movie. If you haven't seen it before, you need to see it again.
Have a great week.